Welcome, my dear friend. I am so glad you are here with me today. You've taken a beautiful step just by showing up, by opening your heart to the idea that life can offer you more. I want you to know right now that whatever you are feeling about money, success, or abundance is perfectly okay. Maybe you've been worrying about bills, or perhaps you've been feeling like no matter how hard you try, wealth always feels just out of reach. I understand how heavy that can feel, but I want to gently remind you that you are not alone in this. So many of us have been taught to believe that abundance is something rare, something difficult, or something only meant for a few. But that is simply not true. You were born to live a full, rich life, not just in your heart, but in every area, including your finances. This isn't about greed or wanting too much. It's about understanding that you are worthy of receiving all the good that life has to offer. And it all begins with how you start your day. Each morning is like a fresh canvas. You have the power to choose what kind of energy you will bring into your life. I'm here to guide you on how a simple shift in your morning routine can open the doors to wealth and abundance. You don't need complicated strategies or long to-do lists. All you need is a willingness to see things differently, to treat each morning as a gift, a chance to welcome prosperity with open arms. So as we spend this time together, I invite you to take a deep breath and allow yourself to believe, even just a little, that abundance is already on its way to you. You don't have to force anything. You only need to become open to receiving. Say softly to yourself, I am open to receiving all the abundance life offers me. Feel those words. Let them settle gently in your heart. This simple thought, repeated with love each morning, can begin to change everything. There is magic in the mornings, and that magic lives within you. When we think of abundance, it's easy to picture piles of money, big houses, or expensive things. But true abundance is so much more than that. It's the feeling of knowing that life supports you in every way. It's the comfort of knowing that there is always enough love, enough opportunities, enough joy, and yes, enough money too. Abundance is like the air we breathe. You don't question if there will be enough air for your next breath. You simply trust that it's there. The same is true for the flow of good in your life. But many of us have been taught to believe in lack. We hear phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to struggle to succeed. These ideas settle deep into our minds, making us feel guilty for wanting more or fearful that there isn't enough to go around. But I want you to know there is plenty. Life is not limited. The universe is overflowing with possibilities and blessings, just waiting for you to say yes. Wanting to live well is not selfish. It is your birthright to experience a life filled with beauty, comfort, and joy. You don't have to apologize for desiring financial freedom or the ability to enjoy nice things. It's time to gently let go of those old beliefs that tell you otherwise. Imagine standing by a river, watching the water flow endlessly. That river doesn't worry about running out. It simply flows, giving and receiving without fear. This is how abundance works. It flows to those who trust it, to those who open their hearts and hands to receive it. Begin to tell yourself, there's plenty for everyone, including me. Feel how freeing that is. You don't need to compete or compare. What is meant for you will always find you when you believe you are worthy of it. Each morning, remind yourself that abundance is more than numbers in a bank account. It is a way of thinking, a way of being. And as you embrace this truth, you will begin to notice how life responds by offering you more of its endless gifts. How you begin your day has a quiet but powerful influence on everything that follows. The first thoughts you think when you wake up are like seeds planted in the garden of your mind. These seeds grow throughout the day, shaping your experiences, your emotions, and even the opportunities that come your way. Many people don't realize that the simple act of waking up and immediately worrying about problems or rushing into stress sets a tone that invites more of the same. If your first thoughts are about lack, fear, or frustration, it's as if you are telling life, "This is what I expect today." And life, always listening, responds by giving you more situations that match those thoughts. But here's the beautiful truth. You can choose differently. Each morning offers you a clean slate, a chance to guide your mind gently toward thoughts that support your well-being and prosperity. Just as you choose what clothes to wear, you can choose thoughts that make you feel safe, hopeful, and abundant. You don't have to ignore reality or pretend challenges don't exist. Instead, you simply decide to focus on what you wish to grow. When you wake up, before reaching for your phone or thinking about your to-do list, place your hand on your heart and say, "Today I choose prosperous thoughts." Feel the calm that comes with that choice. This small moment of intention can shift your energy in ways you might not even notice at first. But over time, it changes everything. Your mind is a powerful tool, and when you direct it with love and care, it begins to attract experiences that reflect those loving thoughts. Imagine starting your day by telling life that you are ready for good things, that you expect kindness, opportunities, and yes, abundance. Life responds to the energy you offer. When you choose thoughts of prosperity, you invite prosperity to find you. It's not about forcing or chasing. It's about allowing. Trust that by setting this gentle intention each morning, you are creating a foundation for a day filled with more ease, joy, and unexpected blessings. It's natural to carry old thoughts and feelings about money without even realizing it. Many of these ideas aren't truly yours. They come from things you heard growing up, from society, or from past experiences where you felt lack or disappointment. Perhaps you were told that money is hard to come by, or that only certain people get to be wealthy. These beliefs can settle quietly in your mind and shape how you see the world, creating invisible walls that block the flow of abundance. But today, I want to remind you that you have the power to gently release these old patterns. There is no need for blame or judgment. We simply recognize that these thoughts no longer serve us, and with love, we let them go. Each morning, you can give yourself the gift of starting fresh by forgiving yourself for any past mistakes or worries about money. Place your hands over your heart and say softly, "I release all fear and embrace trust in life's abundance." Feel the weight begin to lift as you choose to trust that life is always ready to support you. There's no need to hold on to guilt about what you didn't know before, or times when money felt scarce. Those were just moments of learning, not life sentences. Imagine your mind as a clear blue sky, and those old limiting beliefs as passing clouds. You can watch them drift away, knowing they no longer define you. Each morning, remind yourself that you are not bound by the past. You are free to welcome a new story, one where abundance flows easily because you believe you deserve it. This simple act of releasing, done with kindness toward yourself, opens space for new opportunities to come in. When you let go of fear and replace it with trust, you invite life to show you just how generous it can be. One of the most loving things you can do for yourself is to look into your own eyes and speak words of kindness and truth. This simple practice, known as mirror work, can transform how you see yourself and how you welcome abundance into your life. Each morning, take a moment to stand in front of the mirror and truly see the beautiful person looking back at you. At first, it may feel strange or even uncomfortable, especially if you've been in the habit of criticizing yourself. But I promise you, with gentle practice, this will become a powerful tool for changing your inner dialogue and opening the door to prosperity. Look into your eyes and say, "I love you. You are worthy of all good, including financial abundance." Speak these words softly but with meaning. Allow yourself to feel the truth in them, even if just a little at first. The mirror reflects not just your face, but also the thoughts you hold about yourself. When you begin to affirm your worthiness, you start to dissolve the doubts and fears that may have been blocking the flow of wealth. You are telling your subconscious mind a new story, one where you deserve to receive. This isn't about vanity or empty praise. It's about building a loving relationship with yourself, because abundance starts from within. The more you affirm your value, the more you will notice life responding in kind. Opportunities will appear, support will come, and you'll begin to feel a sense of ease around money. Even if you have just 1 minute in the morning, use it to affirm your worth in the mirror. Over time, this simple practice becomes a daily reminder that you are enough. And because you are enough, you are naturally aligned with the flow of abundance that life offers. There is a quiet magic in the practice of gratitude. When you wake up each morning and choose to notice the good already present in your life, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Gratitude is like a magnet. It draws more of what you appreciate into your experience. Often we focus so much on what we lack that we forget to see the blessings that surround us. But no matter where you are right now, there is always something to be thankful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of your bed, the sunlight streaming through your window, or the breath that fills your lungs. These small moments are reminders that life is already supporting you. Each morning, before the rush of the day begins, take a quiet moment to name 5 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand or impressive. In fact, noticing the simple pleasures is what opens your heart the most. When you include financial blessings, no matter how small, you begin to shift your relationship with money from one of worry to one of appreciation. You might thank life for a paid bill, a delicious meal, or even the coins in your pocket. Every act of gratitude says, "I see the abundance I already have, and I welcome more." Say to yourself, "I am grateful for the wealth that flows into my life daily." Feel the truth of those words, even if your mind tries to argue. Gratitude bypasses fear and invites joy. It turns your attention away from what's missing and toward what's growing. As you practice this each morning, you'll notice how your day feels lighter, how unexpected blessings begin to appear. Life loves to give to those who appreciate its gifts. By starting your day with gratitude, you align yourself with the natural flow of abundance and soon you'll find that there is always more to be thankful for. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what it feels like to live a life filled with abundance. Picture yourself surrounded by all that you need, feeling safe, supported, and joyful. Visualization is a beautiful way to start your morning because it gently guides your mind to focus on possibilities instead of limitations. Your mind doesn't know the difference between something vividly imagined and something real. It simply responds to the thoughts and images you give it. So when you take a few moments each morning to see yourself living in prosperity, you are planting seeds in your subconscious that will grow throughout the day. There's no need to force anything or worry about the details of how things will happen. Just allow yourself to dream with ease. See yourself smiling as you pay your bills with gratitude, receiving unexpected income, or enjoying simple luxuries that make you feel abundant. Let these images fill you with a sense of calm and happiness. This isn't pretending, it's creating a mental pathway for abundance to follow. Feel the emotions of already having what you desire: peace, freedom, joy. Those feelings are powerful signals to the universe, inviting more of that energy into your life. You can think of it like planting flowers in a garden. Each morning, as you visualize, you are watering those seeds of prosperity. Over time, they begin to bloom in ways you may not expect. Whisper to yourself, "I see prosperity everywhere, and it flows to me effortlessly." Allow that thought to stay with you as you go about your day. The more you practice this gentle morning visualization, the more natural it becomes to expect good things. Life responds to your expectations, and when you start your day expecting abundance, you open the door for it to walk in. Words hold incredible power. The things you say to yourself, especially in the quiet moments of the morning, shape how you experience the world. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that help you create a new way of thinking. When repeated with feeling and belief, they begin to dissolve old, limiting thoughts and replace them with ones that support your growth and prosperity. Each morning is a perfect time to speak these words of abundance because your mind is fresh and open, ready to receive new ideas. You don't need to spend a long time or memorize complicated phrases. Just a few heartfelt sentences can begin to shift your entire mindset. For example, saying, "Money comes to me easily and frequently from expected and unexpected sources," tells your subconscious mind to look for opportunities rather than obstacles. The key is to speak these affirmations with love, not desperation. Feel the truth in them, even if your current situation seems different. Over time, your outer world will begin to reflect the new beliefs you are nurturing within. You can say these affirmations while getting dressed, making your morning tea, or looking in the mirror. The more often you repeat them, the more they become part of your natural thinking. If a doubtful thought arises, gently replace it with your affirmation. This is not about ignoring reality, but about creating a new one through the power of your words. Affirmations remind you that you are not a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of your experience. By choosing words that uplift and empower you each morning, you set a tone of confidence and openness to receive. Soon you'll notice small shifts, unexpected kindness, new opportunities, financial ease. These are signs that your affirmations are working. Keep speaking them with trust, knowing that every word is shaping a more abundant future. Creating a morning ritual doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It's about setting aside a few precious moments each day to align your thoughts and feelings with the energy of abundance. When you make this a consistent practice, it becomes a loving habit that supports you no matter what is happening around you. Start by combining the simple tools we've talked about: mirror work, gratitude, visualization, and affirmations. You can begin by looking into your eyes with kindness, reminding yourself that you are worthy of all good things. Then, take a moment to feel grateful for what you already have, allowing that sense of appreciation to fill your heart. Spend a few quiet breaths visualizing the life you are welcoming, seeing yourself surrounded by prosperity and ease. Finally, speak your affirmations out loud or in your mind, letting each word reinforce your belief in a supportive, abundant universe. This ritual can be as short or as long as you like. Even 5 minutes of focused, loving attention each morning can create powerful shifts over time. The most important thing is consistency. When you show up for yourself daily, you send a clear message that you are ready to receive. Life responds to that commitment. Some mornings may feel easier than others, and that's perfectly fine. What matters is that you keep returning to this practice with patience and kindness toward yourself. There is no need for perfection, only a willingness to keep choosing thoughts that serve you. Say to yourself, "Every morning, I align myself with the energy of abundance." Let that be your gentle reminder that each day is a fresh opportunity to invite more good into your life. Over time, this simple ritual will become a source of comfort and strength, helping you navigate your days with a sense of peace and expectation that wonderful things are always on their way. You hold within you the power to create a life filled with abundance, joy, and ease. It doesn't require struggle or complicated plans. It begins with small, loving choices made each morning. Choices to think thoughts that uplift you, to speak words that affirm your worth, and to feel gratitude for the blessings already present. Every time you look in the mirror and remind yourself that you are worthy, every time you close your eyes and visualize prosperity, every time you speak an affirmation with trust, you are shaping a new reality. Life is always listening, always responding to the energy you offer. When you choose to start your day with intention and love, you open the door for miracles, for unexpected opportunities, and for a steady flow of wealth in all its forms. Even on days when doubt creeps in, remember that each positive thought is like a light guiding you forward. You don't need to see the whole path. Just trust that by taking these gentle steps, you are moving closer to the life you desire. Say softly to yourself, "I am a magnet for divine abundance. All my needs are met. I prosper in all areas of my life." Let these words wrap around you like a warm embrace. Know that you are supported, that you are never alone on this journey. Each morning is a new beginning, a chance to align with the endless good that life wants to give you. Believe in your ability to receive. Trust in the process. And most of all, be kind and patient with yourself as you grow. The seeds you plant today will blossom into a beautiful, abundant tomorrow.